so let's take a minute and talk about geek culture. It's become kind of a nebulous term over the last couple of... I know, my Omaha privileges have been revoked. Be gone.
No one wanted to listen to him talk anyway.
No, not really. Come on, don't lie. You wanted to see Dave out of the video for maybe one episode or two, right?
And see some girls instead.
Yeah.
Geeky girls.
Yeah.
I've always been a geek. I think it would start younger with comic books and action figures.
Got into the comic books, started actually with Marvel Universe, which, you know, and also dealing with like the X-Men, which was like the huge great thing for me. And
Batman, Spider-Man, and I didn't see that it was any different than watching, you know, Saturday morning cartoons. It was just another form of entertainment that I was interested in.
Anime that was actually available at the time, and then that has kind of spurred, you know, different things as well, whereas I still look for certain comic books. He dies in the cover, so it's like, all right, should I play this game or not? How many times am I going to die in the next 5 minutes?
It doesn't matter. You can always start over.
Exactly, and then you didn't have, you know, some of the game saves that some of the kids have nowadays. It's like, you are so effing lucky, you have no idea.
That's right. If I wanted to go back and Castle Wolfenstein, I had to start over.
From the beginning, yeah.
I didn't want to tell you this.
What?
But I'm Batman.
Oh. Honestly, when it comes down to it, a well-written manga. It took me a while to actually get into it because I'm used to reading books forwards. The
Sure.
American way. But then I actually got into manga, which, you know, if it's a well-written story and, you know, the pictures don't really matter, you can actually visualize a good chunk of it. I mean, from just seeing, you know, the outer cover and then actually delving into the storyline.
Well, I think you get a bunch of different attitudes. There's the unicorn, where if you're attractive and a geeky girl, you just get flooded and people, you know, just want to be all over you and almost don't believe you exist. So maybe there's even a little bit of doubt in there. How geeky are you actually if you're also attractive? Which sucks.
Yeah.
The other thing that geek girls get is, you know, they get objectified a lot. One of the conventions that I go to had to prominently display a bunch of stuff saying that costumes are not consent.
Good.
So what else do geek girls encounter? What do you encounter as a geek girl?
You do encounter a lot of the doubts that, you know, people actually are like, all right, so what is she actually knowledgeable in? And that's what they base the whole, you know, geek composite upon, was that, well, you're not so knowledgeable in this, so you can't be a real geek girl. But that's just it, is that there's so many levels of what an actual geek is.
Of course, yeah. Anime, lingerie, whatever, and you're not geeky enough because you don't play enough video games, or you don't watch Doctor Who. I hate Doctor Who.
Just more towards the sexy aspect. Do you think some of the other women get, honestly, when it comes down to it, jealous? And so they try to berate you and say that, you know, slutty isn't in anime, which, I'm sorry, we did a vlog where there was fan service. For God's sake, it's everywhere. That is so, it's so belittling.
It's snobbery.
Exactly.
It's geek snobbery, which, you know, girls, I think, encounter geek snobbery on a lot more levels than guys do.
Episode of Heroes Cosplay. And, you know, one of the women actually made it a point to stand up to another girl because she said, well, I don't want to work with you because you're not at the same level, skill level. And, like, you don't say that to somebody who shows a similar interest and wants to be a part, you know.